Well, we'll have to wait and see. We're going to actually kick it off with Homicide once again. This is Team King on pit. Now, this first overshield is so crucial. As you see, Walshy's going right for it early on. I'm going to switch over to Walshy here.
Walshy waiting there to pick it up. He waited until they made a rush at him, then jumped in the hill. Now, Mob Deep's got to come in and they got to deal with it.
But check out Homicide here, moving in, takes down the overshield. That is a clutch play, Aaron. He knew where the biggest target was, snuck around him, and it was a genius play there by Homicide. At the young age of 13, I'm really impressed by his performance so far in this match.
I don't think I was that sneaky when I was 13. This kid has learned things very quickly in this game.
All right, well, we're going to hop on board with OGRE 2, who's got a sniper, and he's doing the dirty with it. As you see, he takes down Lightking. The box wanted to sit in the hill. OGRE 2 says, no, take a seat, daddy. All right, now going up against the opposite Snyder. OGRE 2 getting hit there, trading shots there with Intheclutch. We got a bit of a sniper duel, and nice work there by Mob Deep to take him down. We're now switching over to Intheclutch, who takes down OGRE 1 as well, so both Ogres are down. Walshy and StrongSide just trying to keep Mob Deep out of the hill, stop hill time.
Mob Deep doing a good job of suppressing Final Boss, but they need to get some more hill time.
Well, right now they actually had a player in the hill. That's 2 down for Mob Deep. Lightking still in the hill, though, so he picked up about 17 seconds on that run. Nice work by Lightking to stay in the objective, stay objective-minded, while the rest of his team is struggling.
Now remember, Final Boss, we've seen them do this before. They will cycle a little bit. They maybe will let the other team get some time, worry about their setup, so that when they're able to either get that team out or when the hill moves, they're in a position to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Final Boss being a setup team, they like to get their setup because it gives them big chunks of time. There's a lot of teams on the circuit that are just extremely aggressive, constantly pushing on the hill, trying to pick up little bits of time. Every 5 seconds, it adds up. But Final Boss does not like to play that way at all.
You're absolutely right, and you'll see that online when you play. You want to get better at this game type, kids, here's what you do. You watch the way Final Boss plays it. You may think that you need to run to the hill as soon as you respawn. Well, guess what? There's 3 or 4 people waiting for you. Watch what Final Boss does. They'll take their time. They'll wait till the other team rushes in. They'll then throw their grenades. They'll then push in, get all 4 dead, and go for 10 to 20 seconds of hill time consecutively.
That's got to be your product of their confidence, though, knowing that it's worth it to take the time to set things up the way they want. That way they can control the area they need to control rather than, like you said, just running in. Because I'm looking at them, watching them walk by the hill, and it's open for them, but they're not going to it.
Absolutely, Aaron. It's knowing the game. It's knowing your teammates and trusting your abilities.
Well, Intheclutch doing a nice job there, picking up hill time. For 1.
But we look up here and you see Mob Deep is still ahead.
That's right, but it's really early in the game. Remember, this game goes to 250 seconds. Right now, it's 50 to 48, and Final Boss just retook the lead because OGRE 1 was able to get up on the sniper, take down 2 players, and now Final Boss has that setup that we were talking about. You see OGRE 2 patrolling the training, OGRE 1 watching the sniper, spots players spawning below him, calling it out to his team. Meanwhile, Walshy was in the hill, and StrongSide with a sniper of his own watching the green box.
So we got both snipers in the hands of Final Boss.
And switch to StrongSide. He gets a jumping headshot.
Like we said, that's dangerous if they've got one, but they have both of them. So at a distance, they're vicious. They're going to be able to protect that hill.
He got that sniper shot on Homicide, too. Don't think that's not rattling around the young man's head. I saw him talking to himself just now.
Look at StrongSide still leaning back. This kills me. If I'm playing right now, I'm nervous. I'm crouched up. I'm close to TV. He's just leaning back like, not a care in the world.
And, Final Boss, you used to have an easy road to the finals. Or at least they make it seem that way. You hear StrongSide calling it out to Walshy, who is moving in, but he is double-teamed as well. We're switching over to OGRE 1 now, the last remaining player alive, as he's got the sniper rifle, trying to protect StrongSide as StrongSide moves into the hill for some hill time.
Now look at this. As we've been talking, Final Boss has gradually been increasing that lead up to about 34 seconds or so. This is meticulous. This is, as we said, they're not going to try and be flashy with the way they do it. They're just going to let the final score do the talking for them.
Well, Intheclutch was doing a nice job, took down 2 players, and just as I switched him, he is taken out. So 3 down momentarily from Mob Deep. We're watching FE the Box. He is really struggling. Now, FE the Box, one of the players I haven't got a chance to watch well enough But in Halo 3, I think he is going to become a bigger name as the season progresses. He puts in a ton of time on Xbox Live, and that's the great thing about Mob Deep is all 4 of these players are so dedicated. They try and get on every night, practice as a team, and perfect their objectives, as you see here. Not doing too shabby against Final Boss in the King of the Hill game.
No, absolutely. I mean, just to be able to be in this position on main stage and actually to have played very well getting here. Remember, they lose this, they're not out. They still have a chance to reorganize, get themselves back together, and make another run. And you know what? Sometimes for a team like this, which is it's a new configuration, that they're not used to playing together live in this environment, that sometimes can be the best thing.
And we'll check out the frustration there on Mob Deep. And this is the guy causing it. It's Walshy with the sniper rifle. Oh my, I cannot believe he hit that player. He didn't pick up the kill, but he dropped in the Clutch's shield. He saw, there it was. He finishes up with the killing spree. 99 seconds to 57. Final boss in control. They got their setup, and this is not good position to be in for Mob Deep.
It looks like Walshy and Final Boss, they're just sort of sparring here, sort of honing their skills in preparation for whatever comes next.
Well, again, I mean, as we said, this is 2 different caliber teams. It's being shown right now. But for Mob Deep, I'm going to say this again, and I hope that their coach realizes this. You come away from this, if they're not able to pull out this game and extend the series, and you sit your team down and say, you just lost to the greatest team in the history of Halo. You just lost. Hold your head high. Let's get it back together. Let's go out there and let's win the next round. Because if you walk away from this and carry it to the next round, you have no chance.
That's right. And they're only dropping down into the losers bracket if they lose this game, where they can still continue to fight their way all the way back to the championship match.
Absolutely.
Well, here we go. Walshy still distracting, cleaning up the kill there on Box. Had the Ogres both charge. Well, he's just sitting back picking off players. Ogre 2, a one-man wrecking crew right now. Let's check him out.
He's got Walshy watching his back with that sniper rifle. It's like the ultimate combination.
It's just Final Boss's teamwork, just to a T right now. And a nice, fortunate spawn here for Mob Deep. We got Lightking here pushing in on Walshy, finally taking Walshy down. No, he's forced back. Nice job by Walshy. Walshy had half shield, and he forced Lightking to back down. That's just a better BR Sunday.
And Walshy's teammate also then respawned right next to Walshy, so Lightking making the smart play, but if he was able to hit those shots with a little bit more accuracy, maybe he could have gotten a double kill there and really helped his team out.
All right, well, 2 are down here for Final Boss, while Lightking picks up the brand new overshield at 7:27. So the next overshield will be up at 5:27. Keep your eye on that clock. We got Mob Deep not in the hill right now.
That's
makes
no sense
a waste
to me.
of time. Now
this is an example of they're worried. they normally would rush the hill, and they wait for some setup that mystically doesn't happen. And
like, where are they coming from?
Exactly.
It's like they're trying to play like Final Boss, but they don't have the talent, I guess.
Well, it's again, I'm not going to say that it's the talent issue, although I don't know that you can say anybody has the talent of those 4 guys sitting over there. The way that they closed out last season, but it's just knowing what to do in this situation.
It's the experience.
Yeah, if you pause for a minute, if you're not dead certain, you need to be game ready in every possible environment. If you're down by 30, you need to know how much time's left on the clock. If there's only 45 seconds left, you got to get in there.
All right, well, we have Homicide tearing things up here with the sniper rifle. You heard Intheclutch cheering him on there. And Intheclutch, he didn't have a very strong game, but his head is still in this match. Homicide taking down Ogre 2 with that headshot. Now go for the no-scope, hit Ogre 1 once, dropping his shields. This kid, I got to keep my eye on him, Sundance. I have not seen him before this match, and he is just...
He's an exciting player. And this is the type of thing I love. I love the new names. I love to see guys come out of the woodwork. Oh, StrongSide right there, putting a sticky right on his opponent. Missed with one, just stood there, let him come to him because he knows he can. They've got a 50-second lead right now.
Well, Homicidal and Mob Deep are trying to change that. You see Homicidal running the sword outside of the map, takes down Ogre 2 before being killed. Nice play there. He saw the injured player rather than shooting the player who got the jump on him. All 4 dead. All 4 were killed there for Mob Deep. We're switching back over to StrongSide, who's picking up hill time.
Now, you just saw a shot there of 2 of the Mob Deep players, and if you look at their faces with no sound, you had no idea what was going on, you'd think that they had already lost.
It's true. They definitely looked dejected, and that when all 4 of them were dead just now, they sort of felt that. They were dejected inside.
All right, well, we are going to check out StrongSide still defending this hill here. But he's finally taken down. That was 3 dead momentarily from Final Boss. And Intheclutch baiting the overshield. Now he picks it up.